Today, Minneapolis Community Safety Commissioner Todrick Barnett held a news conference to talk about the repeated closure of a controversial homeless encampment. The city shut down Camp Nenookaasi in South Minneapolis 3 weeks ago, but tents continue to pop back up in various other locations. Previously, Barnett credited health and safety concerns as reasons for clearing the sites. Let's take you to his comments today and hear what he had to say.
Homelessness is a serious concern for all of us. It's a complex issue facing those experiencing homelessness, the service providers who are supporting these folks. Also, I know our residents of Minneapolis also view homelessness as a serious concern. The city is not making decisions to close encampments without considerations for what this means for those individuals who are experiencing homelessness, the impact that it has on our surrounding residents, or what it means to try to connect people to services when we know they need them. Like I said, and I think Margaret Anderson Keller said yesterday at the Health and Safety Committee meeting yesterday, you know, there's multiple city departments that are involved in working hard to connect people with services so they can help transition them from shelter to permanent housing. We know that when people are connected to services, they're more successful. We know that's true. Homelessness is definitely one of those issues which we know is driven by many different factors, but when we have these large encampments, we know that there's other factors involved with drug addiction, mental health issues as well. As I think all of you know, a new encampment came up after we closed one on Tuesday. And this new location is on a city-owned property lot that's located in the 2200 block of 16th Avenue. As I'm talking to you now, we're in the process of closing that encampment. The reasons for closing the encampment has to do with the public safety issues that we're experiencing. In this area, in the last 30 days, where the encampment is, we had one 911 call in 30 days. In the last 48 hours, we've had 7 911 calls for that area. And that's been for property damage, property theft, and also, I believe, the campfires that are going on there. This is an issue that we're trying to be innovative. We're trying to connect people to services. We're trying to respond as best we can as a city. Quite frankly, Chief O'Hara and I were talking last night, and this situation just felt different. The safety concerns and the potential of violence was just too high. And so, as you know, if you've been out there, you know where this property is located, it's between 2 residential houses. That presents a significant concern, and it has presented a real safety risk for the people there and for the surrounding residents. I know we talk a lot about the number of beds or beds available. Yes, people want to know that, and we want to. The thing is, we know if we can get them in a bed, we can really have a better chance at connecting them with services. We know that is true, and we know that if we connect folks with services, it can be more successful. And the reason why I say that, I'll just go back to my work as a judge, and especially in drug court. We knew that if we could connect you with services, the success rate was so much higher. And so getting to your specific question about arrests, you know, we'll have to determine that as we move along. That's not something that we're focused on. We're really focusing on every time we have to do these things, that we are trying to connect people with services, you know? And so you're not going to arrest your way out of homelessness. That's not going to happen. And so we just got to, I say, be innovative, think of ways that maybe we can do things better, and it's evolving to try to get there.
Keep watching CBS News Minnesota for continuing coverage.